what do you think your highest attribute rating should be in the game?
I think definitely my three-point shooting.
I'm a good passer.
We hope you're wearing the green today on this special presentation of the NBA on St. Patrick's Day. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Welcome to the American Airlines Arena, home of the Miami Heat, and a great venue for basketball. Well, they didn't have the success they hoped for on the recent road trip, but now is the time to regroup for a win with the help of their tremendous fans.
You know, sometimes during the season, Kevin, as long as it is, teams just go through that blasé period, and that's basically what I sense is going on here. You can't put a finger on any one or two things. It's just a matter of it not clicking and trying to figure it out.
Now the starting group for Baltimore. Paul Millsap out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Josh Richardson, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's McCollum in at the 1 spot. Now here's Richardson after Eric Gordon's miss. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And here at the midway point of the year, lots of guys banged up, Clark. Is it hard to decide when to play through and then maybe not to play, when to sit?
Yeah, you know, that's a good question, Kevin. And a lot of times it's about pain tolerance, the severity of the injury. Is it something that you can play with that won't linger on and you don't have the possibility of further injury? Those are the factors that go into playing hurt or playing in pain.
Now, here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
And the handles and confidence of Siakam both have grown just so much. Zero hesitation taking that one to the rack.
Gordon against Richardson. The pass to Millsap. Sinks the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Miami. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
And here's Richardson following the three-pointer by Siakam. Here's Millsap, lays it up and banks it in. Millsap's got 5 now.
With long arms and excellent skill and understated strength, Millsap bullies the defender on the finish.
Back to Noel, and Noel throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
It's McCollum with the drive. Gobert finds Millsap. Just 5 to shoot. Richardson for 3, and Baltimore hits again from deep.
Yeah, the shot from Richardson looks smooth and effortless. His team did a nice job setting him up there.
Paul is doubled. Pass to Noel. Here's the 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Just because Lopez is a big guy doesn't mean he can't knock that down.
Pass to Paul. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's McCollum. They double-team McCollum. From deep, Richardson, and Baltimore hits again from deep.
Boy, Richardson has great range and is a knockdown shooter from deep.
And it's Paul with the ball for Miami. Gobert with the block. And it's Baltimore on the break. So it's Richardson with the jam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're gonna get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Paul. Here's the teardrop. Gobert with the block. Back right after this. Buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far, guys, from the Barons.
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against them.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Barons. We've got Josh Richardson. Brook Lopez is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won Most Improved Player in the league in 2019. And as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward. Rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
McCollum's carved out an impressive NBA career for himself, and I think he's still ascending. He was the 10th pick in the 2013 NBA draft. He's still got plenty of upside.
Takes it out to Siakam. And it's off from three-point range. Baltimore leading by 4. Outside Millsap. Pass to Lopez. Dishes to McCollum. Back to Lopez. And here's Millsap from the arc. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
Knocks it loose. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. The shot's good from Paul.
That is the quick decision-making of Chris Paul. Doesn't take a single dribble, just sees it and hits it.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Paul against McCollum. Takes a shot at the elbow, and it's good off the back rim and in. McCollum's got the lead back up to 7 now for Baltimore. 1:58 left to play here in the second quarter. Wiggins against Millsap. Knocked loose. Here's Noel. Gobert with the block. And it's Baltimore on the break. Here's McCollum. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Great speed by Wiggins there. I mean, makes him a dominant finisher in transition. Speed kills, and oftentimes you can't control it.
And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Gobert. McCollum's got the lead up to 7 now for the Barons. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And it's Miami's ball. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first half. On the wing, Gordon. And the layup's good off the glass.
And Gordon doing a nice job measuring these inside shots well. I mean, has a solid, quick release pretty much from anywhere on the floor.
Now here's McCollum. 6 points for him. Down low. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
For Baltimore, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. Here is Paul. 6 points for him. Noel passes to Paul. Siakam, right side. Pocket 6. Back to Paul. Shoots the 3. And McCollum with the block. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Lopez inside. He's against Gordon. Lopez dishes to McCollum. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Paul fires from way outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. That'll do it for the first half. Barons lead by 8. We'll see you.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Well, for Baltimore, Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
They shot a great.
And that's...
And it's good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. You know, Paul Millsap has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
They've got Nerlens Noel. Chris Paul is out there with Gordon. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Siakam in at the 4 spot. So that's where Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Now, here's Millsap. He's got 10. Good on the three-point shot.
And, you know, Millsap can get hot in a hurry. When he finds his comfort zone, the defense is in for a long night.
Paul against McCollum. And it's Paul missing.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
McCollum outside over Wiggins. The second effort. Millsap misses.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the insane athleticism of Siakam excels at probing inside and making the D get aggressive.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Outside Millsap. And there's the pass to Gobert. McCollum outside. Three-pointer. And no good that time. The Heat go the other way with it.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Richardson outside. Kicks it to McCollum. The 3. Sinks the triple. McCollum's got the lead up to 8 now for the Barons.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
Here's Paul. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Lopez outside. Paul against McCollum. A floater. A shot, no good. Good D by Siakam.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Baltimore leading by 6. To the inside, Richardson. So it's Richardson with the jam.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Now here's Wiggins. He has 6. Kicks it out to Paul. Pass to Noel. Inside. The Heat need to get a shot off. And that one's good. Wiggins.
I'll tell you what, how easy does Wiggins make the game look? I mean, in the flow, excellent stroke from distance. That's fun to watch.
Now here's Gobert. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. McCollum with the ball. Now guarded by Noel. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there. Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
McCollum against Paul. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Paul's got 10 points in the game.
So good seeing Paul drain these shots. Superb at rising up and stroking it with confidence.
The third quarter comes to a close. Baltimore on top, up by 5. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Setting the floor for the Barons. Brook Lopez is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Gobert in at the center position. And here are the Heat now. It's a 5-point game. Wiggins kicks to Noel. Back to Wiggins. Just 4 to shoot. Over Millsap.
He's smart on the defensive end now. Millsap, very impressive. That IQ he has on defense. Recognizes the move and then closes the airspace.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip end.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
Richardson, no luck. And here are the Heat. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Wiggins. Millsap covering.
And if they've been saving a sure thing play, now is the time for it.
Richardson, good.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Gordon against Richardson. Pass to Paul. On the wing, Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. Richardson against Gordon. Paul Millsap with the rebound.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Here's McCollum. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Barons.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Well, it's been a super performance from beyond the arc, too. I mean, they've been raining in those threes.
Paul against McCollum. Paul right side, and they double up Paul. Heat moving the ball around, and a wide open look here for Wiggins. Hits it from 3-point range.
That could be an important bucket as this game tightens up. I mean, Wiggins looking sure of himself out there.
Lopez passes to Gobert. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. It's McCollum with the drive. Over Paul. McCollum finds Richardson. Baltimore needs to get off a shot here. Again, the miss by Baltimore.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Baltimore leading by 4. Here's McCollum. 1:05 left to play here in the fourth. They double-team McCollum. Here's Lopez. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. And the Barons lead by 7.
And a nice job from Lopez to catch and shoot in a fluid motion. And for a guy as big as he is, that's really impressive.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They're down by 7. There's 53 seconds left in the game. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, C.J. McCollum.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. He told them to stick with it. He said, this game is right here, guys. This is our game to take. Precision, purpose, and poise. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
Cullen passes to Millsap. Fader on the way. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel. Richardson outside. He kicks it to Lopez. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag. Mr. Clutch coming through. Chris Paul in a situation where there are must-have points. He cashes in.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away. You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
And the Heat call time here. They're trailing by 6. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
15 seconds left in the fourth. Again, the miss by the Heat, and he commits the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Count it.
And this is why you love Ariza. Doesn't shy away from taking and making the big shot.
And so it's Baltimore with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg.